Hi, I'm Ashley Appap.
And I'm Hayley Tanto.
Welcome to Call an Adult, a Pretty Little Liars recap podcast.
Each week we'll dive headfirst into the absolutely bonkers world of PLL as we recap the iconic series.
Where everyone is hot.
And no one calls an adult.
Let's go, bitches!
A.
Hey, before the episode starts, just know that we forgot to hit record on the video for a chunk of time. And then I went, wait a second. And then we hit record on the video. So enjoy the chunk of the episode that has no video, and eventually it will start. Sorry. We love you. Thank you.
Mwah.
Hayley.
Hello, Ash.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm roaring and I'm ready to go. How are you?
I'm good. I'm laughing because I just ran over from showing you some incredible CapCut videos I've made.
I will.
So we're starting and then I just ran over here and we've started recording and I'm still smiling from that.
If you're watching on the YouTube video, I will reluctantly get Hayley to send me the video that she just showed me and put it in the video. It is disturbing. It's a disturbing edit that she made.
It's just pudding.
It's not just pudding. It's pudding being abducted by aliens.
Pudding did get abducted by aliens, and it's the only AI I approve of. It's these CapCut videos of pets being abducted.
My God.
And they made her fatter.
As they should.
And she looks so good.
She always does.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
She's the queen. She's
but
the queen.
Even like the beauty standards on that, they make her look like fatter and kind of plumper, but plusher. I don't know. And I'm just like, what?
She's got
Is she not enough?
luscious coat.
She does. Very soft. How are you? How are you going? In your Boston jumper.
Go off. Boston.
Shout out to our Boston listeners.
Shout out. I got this during lockdown on some online vintage store thing, and it's for Boston University, which I went to for a summer semester.
God.
6 weeks. I always pretend it's longer, but it was just 6 weeks.
You have to. There's a line in this episode where Caleb goes, "You're a tourist, man. I lived there." And Dale did quip, he said, "When you live in London for 6 months." Or something, and there you go. Yeah, that was also me when I went to Chicago for 6 weeks. I'm like, yeah, I lived in Chicago for a month.
Well, a bunch of my close friends in LA are either from Chicago or genuinely lived there, and I'll always be like, I loved when I lived there for 6 weeks.
Chicago was so incredible.
It is my favorite city in America. Asterisk in summertime.
I've only been there in summertime.
Same.
And I've only been to 3 cities. And I was only in LA for 2 days and I did not like where we stayed.
Yes.
And so Chicago was my favorite. But
I
I think I'd really like LA if I stayed there for longer and was in a good spot and had more money.
And if you had a local taking you to places. LA, every single person who ever visited me when I lived in LA, if they had been there before, they were always there being like, all right, show me, because I hated it the first time. And then I'd be like, this is what it's really like. And they'd be like, what the hell? This is so much cooler than what I thought. And it's like, yeah, because you had a
local.
You go on a Hollywood Boulevard. You don't need to do it.
I've been there, done that.
You don't need to be harassed by a man.
Take me to Sir Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant.
And
to our next
and
time.
I will be going. I will be going to many Lisa Vanderpump related.
You have to go to something about her. I know you don't watch Vanderpump Rules. Do you know who Ariana Madix is?
Yes.
Okay. Well, her and Katie Maloney, who's also from Vanderpump Rules, and I think you would love Katie. They have a sandwich shop, and it's all like Nora Ephron inspired.
Oh, I love that.
No, not Nora Ephron.
Nora Jones.
No, Nancy. Oh my God, Nancy Myers.
Yes.
Nancy Myers inspired. Famous for her kitchens in movies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Nancy Myers inspired. My bad, everyone.
You're forgiven.
Also, let's talk about PLL. I kind of forgot what we were doing.
Let's talk about PLL.
Yapping about. But shout out to any of our Boston listeners. If you're from Boston, send us a DM. Hello.
Let us know. Where are you?
Boston.
Boston. I once swam in the Charles River. Apparently you're not supposed to do that. Lots of rats in there.
Listeners,
I was
fellows,
fine.
gurgles, have you swam in the Charles River?
Were you okay? The Boston Pops.
Jump in the Charles River and show your solidarity to Ash.
Say hi to the rats for me.
Say hi to
Give my
send my
love
love to the rats.
That's group mind right there. Okay. We are covering an episode with a crazy title today. This is
yeah.
season 5, episode 11. Let's say it together.
No one here can love or understand me.
Oof. That does sound like it is something that Alison would say. Straight out of her diary.
Yeah. Oh.
No one here can love or understand me. Is it a reference to the black and white movie that we see? Because we do see one.
Maybe.
Important.
I'm looking up the PLL wiki because I think this is. I did make a mental note. I was like, this is such a weird title. I'm like, this definitely has some triv, which I've really fallen off of.
Also, is Alison even in this episode? I've just realised. No, she's not.
I don't think she is, and
that's why I liked it.
I loved this. Oh, wait, okay. Title and background. No one here can love or understand me is a song lyric from the 1926 song Bye Bye Blackbird, originally composed by Ray Henderson and Mort Dixon and recorded by Gene Austin.
So many names. Beautiful.
Okay.
I've just realised I didn't bring my cube today, and I'm already picking at my skin, but you know who's here for me to reach over and grab.
Reach out and grab her. Yes, Alison De Laurentiis is absent from this episode as her father has taken her out of Rosewood for a few days. And the movie they're watching is Alfred Hitchcock's Strangers on a Train from 1951. And we know Ms. Queen Eileen King loves her Hitchcock.
Absolutely. And we love...
She's back.
Liza.
Laser. My love, take your time.
See you on the other side. Her hair is, once again, completely to death.
Snatched. Wig.
Snatched wig right here. I'm putting her hair on my head.
And that looks so good. Ash has put the hair on her head and it looks amazing. Like
Yay.
a little, like extensions.
It's extensions. And
like a fringe.
I'm probably
like
going to have some kind of allergic reaction to that. So I'll take it off and I'm just going to play with her sans hair.
That's stunning.
Okay. This episode was directed by Larry Riebman.
Okay, we'll work Larry because this was really well directed.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, there was definitely a scene with Bywrong and Tanner where I was like, wait, who directed this? Because this is like so beautifully set up. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So shout out to Larry.
Written by Joseph Doherty.
Love.
Love
Can he
you,
go
King.
can he go wrong?
Can he go wrong? No, he cannot. Mm-mm. And this episode came out on August 19th, 2014. So if that is your birthday, happy birthday to ya. Including these August 19th icons. Matthew Perry, happy birthday, King. We miss you.
May he rest.
May he. John Stamos, happy birthday.
Handsome.
Bill Clinton, happy birthday. Oh, he's got something going on with his throat there. Ethan Kutkoski from Weeds. I remember his face looks familiar. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Coco Chanel.
Wow. An icon.
An icon. Noel Miller, the YouTuber. Happy birthday. I don't know. Oh, happy birthday, Marcelo Hernandez, comedy king.
Gorgeous.
I saw him perform once and met him, and he's very funny and very nice.
Wow. He is so good on SNL.
He's incredible. And I think that might be all the names.
I'm glad to hear that he's nice.
today. Now, Hayley, it's
Yep.
time for you to guess the number one song on August 19th, 2014. Are you
Okay,
ready?
so last week it was Rosewood.
Don't you know I'm human too? No,
Last time, not last week. Last fortnight.
Hey, time's just a construct.
Stupid bitch.
Icon.
Stupid.
You're not stupid. Also, I should probably address that I've got pimple patches on my chin because I'm having hormonal acne for the first time in my life at 30 years old.
And they look so cute.
Thank you to the people who made them because I didn't do shit but plop them on. No, Hayley. Now, Hayley.
Oh, I was like, pardon? No, Hayley.
No, Hayley.
Oh my God, it scared me.
I'm so
Oh
sorry
my
to
God,
scare
it
you.
was like,
Now, Hayley. Was
Ooh.
the number one song.
no, Ash. Sorry. Okay. Rude Magic is
That,
one.
was it Rude by Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Was it Fancy by Iggy Azalea featuring
Okay,
Charlie
Fancy keeps coming back.
Or was it Riptide by Vance Joy?
Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I want to be your. I started that at a note that was not the note, and then I didn't know how to get back there. One of the best songs in the world, Dale, animated a video clip for that, but Vance, they picked another video clip that has just stock footage in it. But Dale, when we started dating, he did show me like the animated clip that he and like the studio he worked for did.
And he was paid for it anyway?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
her
yeah.
eye's coming off.
I think this is a thing where like artists are like, Oh my God. Eliza's falling apart.
Oh, Eliza.
That's disgusting.
Her eyes fully... girl.
Okay, I know it's going to be rude, but I'm going to say Riptide by Vance Joy, because when else on this pod am I going to get to be like, it's Riptide by Vance Joy, you know? So we've got to represent the Aussies when we can.
Okay. You're incorrect. It was rude.
Yeah. Lady, running down to the Riptide,
I didn't know that was
away
Australian.
to the dark side.
I thought that song was incredibly popular though, right?
Better be.
I wouldn't be surprised if next week it knocks Rude right out of the park.
Girl, he's from Melbourne. He's ours. He went to
Whoa.
Skevs and Monash. I went to Monash.
What's Skevs?
St. Kevin's.
Oh no. Bad.
He's
No.
tall.
Not everyone who goes to a school with a bad reputation is bad.
Everyone, if you don't, I assume it's huge. I think it's probably big on like TikTok now as well. But if you don't know it, like Riptide by Vance Joy, come on, Melbourne King, come on the pod, Vance.
Come on, Joy. All right.
Love
Hayley,
that song.
what
Yep.
does Australian streaming service Stan have to say about this?
This episode, I feel like we're 20 minutes in and we're going. Okay.
Wait, I didn't start the video. Okay.
Wow. It's a good thing then I pointed out how all over the place we are because we're having too much fun already. And that's because this episode was so fun. Okay, so Australian streaming service Stan says, Melissa, Tori DeVito, and Caleb tell the truth.
I mean, other things are happening, but
I was waiting for the truth.
and we got both truths.
We did.
One of them-
I'm not going to lie. I did not write down what Caleb said. I wrote down some cliff notes.
I'll talk about that when we get to it.
We'll get there.
And the main point is that we've made it clear that we don't give a shit or fuck about Ravenswood.
I swear in the last episode that I haven't listened back to because we're bulking at the moment. We're bulking, getting our reps up, getting our gains.
We're getting shredded.
But I swear last episode I said something along the lines of like, I'm so glad to put this to bed. I think we'll never hear about Ravenswood ever again. Here we go.
Well, I think now we actually will. It is put to bed.
Better be done, girl. Okay,
see.
what do
Okay.
the 12-year-olds say? I'm excited for what they say about this episode in particular.
Absolutely. Okay, here we go. The girls are headed for the police station when a message from A stops them in their tracks. A bunch of TV screens display photos of Alison visiting Hannah in the hospital after Camp Mona. The accompanying message, we're all in this together, sends a clear warning. If Alison goes down, A will take the girls down too. It's starting to feel like A and Alison have very similar motivations. Emily gives Ezra one of Noel's photos. It shows Alison at an ATM with a man whose back is to the camera. Ezra later returns to Emily with another photo from the same security camera, but this one shows that the man is Cyrus Petrillo.
I thought it was so clear in the first pic that it was Cyrus.
I know, from the back is the head, right?
Yeah, I think I just wrote down Cyrus and Ali anyway.
Just saying the phrase at the back of your head made me think of that video. The back of your
The head is ridiculous.
Incredible stuff. Mona is invited on a Montgomery family trip to the theatre as Mike
The
states.
Montgomery family trip to the theatre.
Her eye popped. Her
Oh my
eye
God.
her eye made a crazy sound.
Oh my goodness.
My squeezy toy. Aria whispers something hateful to Mona during the movie. And she does. And Mona excuses herself. Later, Aria finds her crying in the restroom. Mona says that Aria got her sharp tongue from Alison. She warns Aria that Alison will turn on her without a second thought. Hannah notices that Caleb isn't committed to staying sober with her. She and Spencer enlist Toby's help in hopes that he will be able to get through to Caleb. Unfortunately, Toby's intervention skills are subpar. Okay, 12-year-olds coming for Toby. And Caleb isn't receptive. Unwilling to give up, Hannah confronts Caleb later that night, and he finally tells her about Ravenswood. Blech.
Nobody cares.
Nobody said that we wanted to hear that. Okay. Melissa has gone to London without warning, leaving Spencer a goodbye note and a video. In it, Melissa explains what happened the night Alison went missing. She describes seeing Spencer with a shovel and later finding a blonde girl in a yellow top on the ground. Melissa assumed that Spencer struck and killed Alison. She buried the girl to protect Spencer, but realizes now that she buried Bethany Young alive. Detective Tanner.
That's a crazy accident. Sorry. That's a great. Sometimes when you hear it from the 12-year-olds, you hear it very clearly, and you're like, "That's bananas."
This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yes. She buried the girl to protect. Okay. Detective Tanner has started asking what the girls know about Bethany, and it seems like they've all become suspects. Knowing this, Spencer decides to share Melissa's video with the others. Things are definitely getting messy, and to top it all off, Allison has agreed to a police interview. Dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun. That was an A for me because there was a lot of editorialization when they're like, what did they say about A and Ali seeming similar? Something they were like
Toby's intervention
and
skills
they also
are
said
subpar.
and they said Toberky's intervention skills are subpar, and I found it very funny.
Mona says that Aria got her sharp tongue from Allison.
Great. I liked it.
I liked it too.
Made me laugh. It made me think.
It didn't make me sink though.
No.
I want to give it an A also because I think it got us all. It got all the information, but there were some.
It got reactions out of me too. I think that's the biggest thing. If I'm doing something else, it's not an A. If I'm like replying to it, it's.
If you're listening, it's an A. We've told you all many times.
If I'm not clocked out for the 5 minutes that you do that,
take Hayley's lead. You can clock out all you want during the 12-year-olds.
You can go like put on a load of laundry. You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. You don't need to be listening when I do that. It's
important.
It's for you.
It's important.
But you don't really have to be engaging with it. And I won't take offense. If anything, I'm glad that you're taking care of you, doll. And that's what I think of Hayley doing that every time. Because I honestly also zone out.
You go to a place. You're just like.
My eyes roll back in my head. I'm like.
You break off the eyes of a laser.
The eyes roll back off her head.
A laser. People have started sending us just like Hamilton clips and stuff being like, this is what I think of when you guys say a laser. And I'm like, it's good. I love creating community.
In the episode that's coming out, as we record this, it's coming out tomorrow, but now it'll be a couple of weeks back. I cut to her quite a few times in the video.
Good. Good. That's funny.
And now she's going to lose an eye.
She still looks great.
Oh, she always will. With even, you know what? The lips will always be there. If she loses both eyes, she'll just be a pair of puckering lips.
Jungle red, baby.
Jungle red. Okay, let's
Speaking
get to
of
the
beautiful women in jungle red and also eye issues going to the ophthalmologist, even though that was last episode. But
well, their eyes are being used because they're looking at the police station.
Well, so at first, the four girls, our main girls, sans Ali, are walking down Main Street. They're four abreast. So they're four in a row. And Dale did watch this episode with me because I was disappointed he didn't see the last two because I'm like, you kind of got to it's getting pretty crazy.
It's getting good.
I think you should come watch.
Yeah.
And he was like, these women love walking in a perfectly straight line, filling up the whole footpath. And he's so true. It's so true.
If you're walking behind them.
Oh my, and I'm a fast walker.
Me too.
You're a fast walker.
I would be pissed off.
I would be like, guess I'll walk on the road. Then they see the police station. Oh my God. Okay. So this scene's so frustrated because they're like, we're going to do it. We're going to tell the truth. And you're like, no, you're not. Because then the show would end.
But it's gagu also.
It is gagu.
Because they look over at the police station. They're talking about the fact that they're gonna tell, they're gonna do
walking.
it. And I'm like calling out, come on, do it.
Keep walking.
And
then Emily stops and's like, wait.
She's like,
wait, I gotta turn around and look at the TV. And I'm like, keep walking.
She's like, we gotta get out.
Because there's like we gotta get out. Because there's like a TV shop, or like an electronics shop which you've never seen. I feel like I haven't seen this much in Rosewood.
The only other TV shop like this I've ever seen is at the beginning of the movie Hairspray. Good Morning Baltimore.
Good morning, Baltimore.
There's a flasher who lives next door. That in Rosewood would be there's the pedo that lives next door.
Literally. So yeah, there's like a big display window of TVs.
A bunch of different TVs.
Obviously the TVs will turn on and then Emily's like, what is that? And I'm like, it doesn't matter, just keep walking.
And then
just go.
Behind them, we see an image of Ali in Hannah's hospital room after Camp Mona when she thought she was hallucinating her, but she was really there. And a message flashes across the screen saying, we're all in this together. Once we know that we know we'll start, I will see that.
Or we're all in this together. Ben Lee.
Incredible.
Australian version.
Australian version.
We're all in this together.
Important from those bank ads.
Very important.
And then
I think we'll get to like this content later, but I don't really see that big a deal. Like they see this and they're like, oh, now and then it says we're all in this together. Spencer tries to throw a brick and they're like, put down the brick. And I'm like, let her brick it.
Let her.
But yeah, I might just be stupid here, but I'm like, that doesn't imply that Hannah knew she was alive. How does that incriminate Hannah?
Because
that
she
Ali
was there
visited.
to see her, maybe?
Yeah, but just that like Hannah,
I don't know. Actually, you're right.
it does make them look sus, but I was more like, this isn't like, it wouldn't stop me from going personally.
Me neither. I was like, just keep going. But then
it wasn't like Spencer holding a shovel.
I think what scares them is then it flashes to like them and like there's a camera basically filming them right then and there and it's being projected onto the TV and then something comes up that says act normal bitches. And I wrote, honestly, a slay. That
was a full slay from A, but I think like the girls could have used their critical thinking and been like, this is a scare tactic, keep walking. Our truth is more powerful than this one image of Ali.
I know. And like in the last episode or maybe the episode before when Spencer's trying to convince them like we need to tell the truth, like she makes such a good point and like it's way better coming from us than from someone else. Like why we still have control of the situation. And then
they're teenagers.
Anyway, they fall for this.
They do, and the show needs them to. I understand that we need that. Also, it is good for the show to be like, they got close. Like, we understand that you're watching at this point. You are screaming, call an adult. You are screaming, confess, blah, blah, blah. Like, so I guess the show did a good job being like, they tried, they failed. So, whatever.
Poor girls. Then, suddenly, we swapped to some footage of a giant mound of whipped cream on a hot chocky. And I literally yelled, yum, as I was watching.
Literally, me too. It was actually a coffee. It was a decaf coffee, which was insane. But I was like, no, that is a hot fucking chocolate.
That is a
hot chocky.
It literally made me get up. I yelled yum. And then I went over to my little notepad and I wrote down whipped cream for my grocery list.
Yes.
Because that was like, this is the best kind of product placement you could have ever done is a mound of fucking whipped cream in a mug.
Incredible. Reminded me of like Starbucks and Gloria Jeans back in the day.
Oh my God, Gloria Jeans back in the day.
Gloria Jeans was our Starbucks.
Yes, and it had something called the Tim Tam cookie shake thing that was just blended up Tim Tams. It was fucking amazing.
And if you go get yourself Tim Tams from some shop wherever you are in the world.
But know that if you're in, I don't know about the UK, but in America, they use different chocolate and they don't taste the same.
Then don't.
It'll still be yum.
Get us to send you some.
But if there's a way for you to get them from here, I highly recommend it. Yum.
You should put a Patreon tier that's like, we'll send Tim Tams to people.
Pay us $50 a month and that will cover the shipping. Honestly, that might be how much it would cost at this point in time.
Truly. But yes, I also wrote all about this whipped cream in all caps. And then I think they're just talking. They kind of basically the scene starts with them just setting up. They're like, Aria's gone home. Hannah's with Kayla, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I do love they're just talking and then Spencer just goes, hey, how are you to Emily? It's to Spencer and Emily if we haven't established that. And I just like, we don't get a lot of that in PLL, that earnest, like midway through a convo, like, how are you, BT dubs? Like,
yeah.
things
And
are
also
crazy.
like when we hear them, I think last episode we heard Aria on the phone to Emily talking about her problems. And I was like, I don't believe this because we never see.
Yeah.
But I believe this.
And this is because it's kind of just more about like Ali and her relationship and because Ali's calling them, they're screening it. I've also written that Shay Mitchell is a great lip actor.
Very good.
Because I think Spencer, I don't know if it's when she says like stop playing with your food or she just says something about Ali and then Shay Mitchell just does a pout. But it's very she's a lip actor.
And they're basically discussing like whether it was A or Ali sending those messages. And they're really like, oh, is Alison A? And Emily's finally waking up to Ali being a flop, which we love. And then we cut to Caleb's love shack. And he's sleeping on a chair and Hannah's like, oh, my little baby, my cutie, and goes and gives him a kiss. And he shits his fucking pants.
He goes ape.
He's so scared. And I was like.
This is what happens. I did say to Dale, I'm like, this is what happens when I wake you up from a nap on the couch. He's like.
That's what happens
Ravenswood.
when anyone walks behind me and taps me.
Holding a bottle of vodka as well because he is holding a bottle of vodka, I believe.
In his sleep. And she finds a bottle of alcohol and like tells him off. And it's like, come on, get drunk and fug each other. Come on.
Please. I think my next note for this, maybe it is about Hannah, just because my next note is no context. I think this alley thing is stupid. I assume it's me kind of putting my thoughts together about the video that I shared at the top of this episode, but I'm like, why'd I write that? What did I mean?
I think this alley thing is stupid.
I think this alley thing is stupid.
Okay, so then we cut to a fair house and Mona and Mike are studying and it's very cute and we find out that Mona wants to fuck Oppenheimer.
She thinks Oppenheimer is dreamy and she calls, you must have been hot chocolates on the brain because she makes Mr. Mike, her words, love a hot chocolate.
She does. Well, I was like, everyone's having, it's Hot Choccy Night.
It's Hot Choccy Night in our house.
It's Hot Choccy. Keeping that in.
Violent. Like Caleb waking up.
My hand just.
Oh my God.
I just
that
went
happens to
move my
me
hand.
all
I
the time. And we
whacked my
both
water
have
bottle.
like steel water bottles. So we're.
Why do you think she's so fucked up from dropping her all the time?
She's.
Like-
You're beautiful. I'm trying to do that Alicia Cara song.
Whoa, what a time to be alive. She wants to fuck Oppenheimer and then Arya rejects a hot chocky because Mona's like, I'm going to get more for you, Mike, Mr. Mike.
It's giving Borzo to reject a hot chocky, but okay.
I said, this is crim in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're rejecting a fucking hot chocky. Have you
Go to
seen the
jail.
mounds of whipped cream in this town? It's Hot Choccy Night.
It's hot chocky
In
night.
Rosewood.
Like it is. It's have a hot beverage.
It's Hot Choccy Night.
You can be like me and have a magnesium Ovaltine.
We've been talking about them. I still haven't got, I need to get some. What am I doing?
What are you doing? Leave. Go.
Mhm. Then we cut to Emily and Ezra's.
We're at the pedo flat.
We're at-
And
I've written 17 question marks.
And
Why?
Emily's like, can I talk to you? And then she tells him about Cyrus Petrillo. She shows him a pic of Ali and... Well, okay, so I've written here Ali and Cyrus at an ATM.
Yes,
And I
so
thought-
did I.
And then Dale did say, because I think she's like, Ezra, can you like hack the mainframe? Can you investigate this? And Dale's like, so he's kind of her Caleb? And I was like, yeah, I guess like Ezra is
The new Caleb.
kind of, I guess like Caleb's out of action ATM. So they're like, let's
Yeah.
use
Ezra?
farty pedo man.
Well, we know he has the tech set up.
Yeah, because he's a fucking freak.
He's a
That's
freak.
such an insane thing that they're like, oh, let's go to Ezra.
Well, Caleb
The
can't,
25-year-old
Caleb can't be the
that's fucking
techno
our
toy.
friend.
He can't do it right now. He's busy, you know.
Caleb put the bottle down
Put the Ouija board down.
and put the Ouija. I say Ouija board for some reason.
Ouija. Ouija, Ouija, Ouija.
So you're going to hear me say Ouija board.
Ouija board.
Luigi board.
Luigi board.
God, I have so many notes.
And that's what it's all about,
And then,
baby.
and
Then next I've written Byron. Arya tells him Mike and Mona are bad together.
was this one of my favorite episodes of all time just because we got so much Bywrong
Yes.
content and so much incredible hat watch content.
They're talking about this date, this family date they're going on, right?
Yes. I thought they were going to a concert. I was not
Yeah.
clear on what they were doing
I didn't
until we
understand
were at
what
the theatre.
the
But
experience was, but he does reveal that Ella is in Scranton. All right, okay, Dunder Mifflin.
shout out to all our Scranton listeners.
Shout out.
We love you.
We love you. Then I've written that they're going out somewhere as a family.
And he says maybe one of the most important lines of all of PLL history. I had my fedora reblocked for the occasion. And you best believe I have never heard the phrase reblocked for a hat, despite being a hat watch head.
Hat watch head.
I'm a hat watch head.
His head is a hat watch head.
Then I watched a 20-minute video about how to reblock your fedora.
Is it a thing only for fedoras?
I know but I think you do it for very nice old hats. And then I sat there watching this YouTube video.
Reblock your fedora.
For
So
Byron.
do you know how now?
No.
Okay.
I just kind of watched it and I'm like, what? I don't listen to instructions when they're sent to me.
No, me neither.
Oh my God, my brain goes, my brain goes elsewhere.
My brain goes, I want a mound of whipped cream right now.
Literally.
That's what my brain is.
You can describe something to me and then go like, do you get that? I'll be like, yeah. And then I will turn to the person next to me and go, so what's happening?
I just fully now, I'm at a point where if I'm ever like learning a board game with friends, I will sit there being like, you need to understand that the only way that this is going to work is just by playing it and you telling me what to do at every turn.
Literally. Like that's...
My friend, shout out, Gurgle of the pod / Angel Kelsey in LA got me into playing a game on PlayStation called Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah, the game
game
where you fuck demons or something.
Not yet. I've tried.
Oh well, I've seen some. I've watched some cutscenes because they talk about it on Doughboys all the time. So I'm like, what is this game?
I can't wait for my demons to get to the point where they're fucking. But no, I got very invested in it, and I bought it for myself, and then I had to message Kelsey being like, how do I do everything? Because the only way that I played was sitting there and them going, now do this and this. And I got it when I was by myself and I was like,
you're like, how do I make the demon fuck the other person?
So
you have to tell me when you get to like sexy
demon fuck.
cutscenes.
Oh, I will. In one time that I played, I tried to let this thing kiss me and it killed me. Sucked
What
my
the
brains
hell?
out. Sucked my brains out.
What? Sounds like Ali De Laurentiis. I've written in a hall. We're in a hallway. We're at the school. We're at school. Arya
Yes.
tells the girls about how she wants Mona and Mike to break up. Nobody fucking cares.
No, get your priorities in order.
And then Hannah's like, I have a bad thought.
And I'm
Also,
like,
her hair looks really good
it
here.
looks so good.
The straight oh my god. Ashley Benson looked so beautiful in this episode.
I know that the last episode was the best episode of all time, but this one's pretty good.
This one's like spiritually
knocking over
up
water
there.
bottles, sucking on our spit, forgetting to press record on the video. Little Diva hair come off, Little Diva eye come off. It's all happening.
It really is all happening.
Yes, they're in this hallway. They're discussing the concept that potentially Ali is A. Hannah asks Spencer for Dean's number for Caleb, her old sober coach. And Spencer's like, I got one better idea. And later we find it's Toboyfriend.
And it was...
It's so funny to me.
I feel bad, but I feel like Spencer is sort of, in this area of the episode, I kind of felt like she was having a bit of a flop moment because when Hannah's like, yeah, I have a bad thought, and then says like, oh, Ali and A the same person. I just knocked a hat off. That's why I'm laughing.
Hat watch my cat off.
And then Spencer goes like, that is a bad thought.
Yes.
And I was like, is that not what I guess Spencer hasn't said that. I thought this was just kind of implied.
Me too.
What? Why are we shaming? And then when Hannah's like, can I have like your sober coach number for Caleb? And she's like, is this about the drinking? And I'm like, what? Yeah.
What else?
The fuck?
What's happening with the writing for Spence Berkey in this episode?
And I think she gets better, but I did write Spencer flop episode.
Yeah, a little bit. Speaking of flop, Emily's talking to Paige about swimming.
Which we love.
That's all that is, swim fans.
And they said they're going to have a proper chat soon. They're like, we need to talk. And I'm like, aren't you talking?
And obviously because Emily was so deep inside Alison's punnan, she now is like, well, I'm going to go back to Paige.
Get out of there.
Emily.
Pick. Emily, you can have anyone.
You can have anyone in the world.
You could turn straight, girls. You literally, whoever you want, I think you can go have them.
You can
because
fuck
you
Ashley
are
Marin.
so
Don't, because you're underage.
No, that's not good.
But if you wanted to, you probably could make that happen. Okay?
If you want it, you can make that happen. You are so beautiful.
If you want it,
take it.
And then Spencer is on the phone to Toberky.
This is funny.
This is very funny. Hannah's sitting on the bed in Spencer's room. She's on the phone. She goes, do I call you Officer Toby?
Oh, cadet.
Toby. And I'm like, okay, his name's Toberky.
And Hannah's like, it's really cute. It's really fun. And this is where Spencer's not flop anymore.
No.
It is really fun to just see her be a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Be flirting. Then Hannah being like, what the fuck? And then she's like, I need to ask you a favor about Caleb.
Yes, she asks Toberky to come over.
And then when she hangs up and closes the door, there's a letter for her.
And she says, I'd recognize that anal retentive handwriting anywhere. All right.
And it's from Melissa.
And it says...
Anal queen herself.
Anal mama. Anal angel.
Anal angel.
Anal angel. God, the way.
Melissa.
The way I want to make that title of it, but I know I can't.
You can't, but know that it's in our hearts and minds.
In our hearts and in our minds, this episode is known as Anal Angel, okay? Anal Angelina. Anal Angelica H2O.
Oh my God, it's all linked to Pretty Little Lies Summer School.
Okay. In the note, it says, I have to write this quickly. Dad's taking me to the airport. I'm sorry. You'll know everything soon. And I'm like,
Melissa, you say that. You've said that every episode for the last 5 seasons. You'll know everything soon.
She's an edging queen.
I'm past the point of edging. You know when you're like, you're hungry for so long and then the hunger goes away eventually.
And then you see a mountain of whipped cream and you're like, God, I forgot I was hungry, but now I want to dive into that whipped cream.
That's sort of how I feel with Melissa being like, I'll tell you soon. I'm like, girl, I've been waiting so long.
I know. I'm going to get whipped cream on my way home.
I think you have to.
I think I have to.
I think you legally have to.
They discuss, I don't know who
okay.
is.
Well, so Anna, Aria, Emily, and Hannah are walking down Main Street, of course. We're back.
Where else?
They're talking about Melissa. Hannah thinks A made oh my God, I wrote, Hannah thinks A made a deal with A to leave town. I think I mean Allie. Which happens in this episode. Isn't there like a Freudian, or was that last episode?
That was in this episode where Emily says A instead of Allison.
Yeah.
It's like, woo.
And then, so they're like walking down the street, making my way down south.
Long and fast.
And then our diva,
Tana
Mama.
fucking pops out.
And she's like, hello, yellow.
Yeah.
And then I guess that scene cuts away because my
Yes.
next note is Diet House Muffin.
My next note is Spoberky make oot.
Literally, Diet House Muffin, Spobergy make out. And she tells him how everyone is away, all in caps.
Incredible. She's trying to fug always.
Oh my God. Then, and she's high, she's like a very high functioning person. She's like very, in every way, academically, socially, fuckshally. Fuckshally. And then when they're like,
She's high functioning.
She's high. Also a great title.
Also can't be title of it.
Can't be.
Anal angel high functioning.
She says the worst thing I've ever heard. And she says that Caleb looks haunted. And I don't care.
I literally wrote they discuss Caleb and Spencer says he looks haunted. Caleb vision alert. Caleb vision is also seeing him and seeing that he looks haunted.
Yeah, he sees ghosts and then he looks like he's seen a ghost.
Ghosts are all around us is the main thing.
And we're like, skip.
Then we cut back to Tana in the street with the Gurgles and she says that they will catch Cyrus. She's like trying to reassure the girls and being like, don't worry, we will catch him. And then she's like, hey, by the way, who do you guys think killed Bethany Young?
That is so insane and fun.
I love her.
I love her
She's
so
Miss Contini.
much.
And then they kind of like flop in being like, what do you mean? I've never really thought about it, I guess. Surely you would be like, have some kind of like stress about it.
These girls
in your
need to
tone.
rehearse more.
You know who they need to talk to? Nathan Fielder.
They absolutely need to do a rehearsal with Nathan Fielder. Also, I realized, I think at the end of this scene, we are not at the brew. I've
written this down too. Oh my God.
We're
New
at
restaurant alert.
Mermaid Star Cafe. Which I didn't get this, but that Dale is like, not Starbucks? Mermaid Star Cafe.
That's so funny.
That is so funny.
And that is why Dale is A, of course.
And he is.
He knows because he wrote the damn thing.
Yeah.
Angela Bassett did the damn thing.
And the last thing so Tana's like, we haven't been able to find a connection. Have you stated this? Like they can't find a connection between the girls and Bethany except that she's buried like 30 feet away or something.
And Hannah calls Spencer to tell her about this situation also.
Yep.
And Spencer at Diet House Muffin is like, a package arrives for her from Melissa. And Toberky is there with her. And it says that it was shipped to her from the Philadelphia International Airport. And Toberky sees it and goes, would you like some privacy? And I'm going, and that's why he's
boyfriend.
Toberky.
That is Toboyfriend.
Title of him.
Toboyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Toboyfriend.
Toboyfriend.
He is. He is being a really good boyfriend.
He is.
He's joining the cops.
He's joining the cops.
He's
giving her privacy. And later he has a failed attempt at getting someone to stop drinking. But you know what? He's Toboyfriend. He's not friend.
Yeah.
So, of course, he's going to fuck up that.
Yeah.
If he tried to fuck Caleb, maybe he would be successful.
And we've tried.
And we've tried to make that happen.
He keeps being like, I love Spencer. And we're like, come on. Just be normal.
Be normal. What's more normal than true love between two beautiful boys?
Oh.
Come on.
Fanfic.
Fanfic alert.
And this scene is so okay. Yeah. So then Spencer does watch it alone.
Oh, incredible. On an iPad, we have to say. She's being an iPad baby in this important moment of the storytelling.
An iPad baby. And when she presses play, because in the last episode, the end of the episode, we see Melissa filming this.
Yes.
And then it kind of cuts to like this. And this is where I was like, yeah, who directed this episode? This is so beautiful.
I literally wrote a shot of her sitting in front of the camcorder on a tripod. And then like we see Spencer standing behind the tripod as if she's watching the thing happen.
Oh,
and it's
so
beautiful.
Special. I loved it.
It's really beautiful. She says that she's going back to England and she says that she saw Spencer the night that Alison disappeared. And then we cut to important flashback. This moment. She says that she saw that Spencer had the shovel in her hand. She quotes The Tempest for some reason.
The Tempest comes up so much. I'm like, okay, these gals are a lot of things. They're not Tempest heads. They're not Shakespeare heads.
Apparently they are.
Okay, well, they quote The Tempest.
And she
also, I love how she's like, oh, it's like everyone who ever knew Allie saw her that night. I'm like, that is
what it's like.
That is kind of the joke every PLL fan makes about that night.
I wonder if they knew that from the discourse and put that in there on purpose. And then she says she saw the body in the yellow t-shirt and immediately thought, well, Spencer was holding a shovel. It must have been her bonk on head killed
and
girl.
she says, I didn't
look at
check her face because I was like sad. And I'm like, you gotta check. I guess like why would you have to check the face? But
also, how well do you know your sister's friend's tops that you're like yellow top? That's Alison. You know.
It's a crazy gut reaction. I love it.
Also, she has another blonde friend who at that time was dressing a lot like Hannah was like a doppelganger for Alison at the time. What if it was Hannah? Like,
can you imagine? No, I refuse.
I wouldn't want to. And then
she buried her alive accidentally.
She buried her. Well, she buried her on purpose. She didn't know she was alive. Obviously, she thought she was dead to protect Spencer. And she ends up by saying, "Goodbye, Spencer. I love you." And I went, "Oh, that's so nice. She loves her."
Oh, also, and now why the fuck would you film this? Why would you film this? Why would you could have, out of the 1,000 times she's been like, it's too complicated, you could have just said it. And I know but like putting it on camera is crazy.
This is evidence.
Literally, why would you do that?
Idiot. You could have been like written it in a letter and be like, shred this.
Yeah.
Burn this.
Or just been like, Spencer BT Dubs. Accidentally buried a woman alive. Who cares?
BT Dubs, remember, get buried. I did it. I buried.
Yo elk.
I buried like iPad, small I,
yeah,
big B.
I buried.
Get buried.
But that's a great scene, and it's
important.
It's gag.
And it's important canon, Andrew
really
Cunanan.
Canon.
And then we cut to the Apple Rose Grillionaires. We love.
Thank God
we're back at the grill.
When they mentioned earlier in the app, like, we're going to the grill later, I'm like, thank Jesus. I've written again, Hannah looks so good.
She does.
Spencer, Toboyfriend, and Hannah are waiting for Caleb. Caleb arrives. Toboyfriend, before they sit down,
they dap it up.
Toboyfriend immediately is like, you're having trouble sleeping? And then Caleb calls Toboyfriend Oprah, derogatory.
He says, who died and made you Oprah?
Oh my God.
I wrote, lol, Caleb. Lol, dap it up. They dap it up in a way that feels so like these boys have never touched each other.
No.
And then I wrote, Toboyfriend, good therapist, but not for long, unfortunately. No. He basically reminds Caleb. Caleb's like, fuck this. You guys, this is an intervention. Get fucked. Suck my dick. And he reminds Caleb that if he walks away, that Hannah will still be afraid for him. And that's a good thing to remind him.
That's a good thing. So I assume he stays because we come back to the scene later.
I think so, yes. Then we cut to the brew. And Paige is all dolled up. She looks incredible. She never looked better.
Amazing. She's in old-timey clothes. So I kind of didn't realize that, or I don't know if it's a reveal that like
she's going to
this event, the Montgomery family trip. Where they're all dressed like 1930s. I don't know. They look amazing. Paige didn't think Emily, she's like, I didn't think you worked tonight. And Emily's like, I just picked up a random shift. So it's like Paige wasn't trying to rub it in. It's awkward. She wasn't
trying to see Emily. Maybe she was actively trying to avoid her.
I think that's the point. Yeah, is that she was like, I didn't want you to see me looking so sexy.
Sexy.
Speaking of the Montgomery trip.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. So we're at the movie theater. Everyone looks cutie patootie.
We find out that Ella had to cancel. Sad.
we only can have one parent present at any time.
Of course.
It's like a rotating door. Like a revolving door.
Like that important scene of the Hannah Montana movie. Then
I don't remember it.
it's incredible.
I need to rewatch it.
It's like
I need to rewatch that movie.
a little girl sees her she's in the rotating door at a hotel and she's trying to put on her Hannah wig and a little girl sees her and is ashamed and upset for her that she was lying.
Brilliant.
Because the whole concept of the show is that she's got the best of both worlds.
Of course.
Then we're there. Rockabilly Mona is with them at the show.
This looks good on her.
She looks good.
We see it more later, but like I am deeply obsessed with
Ice cream
Rockabilly.
cone earrings.
And then like the little leopard print top. I'm obsessed. Mike looks so cute.
He does.
And Bywrong is there in his fedora. Now, again, this was where this is coming out a long time later than when we watched this and we're recording it. But if you were around, I got to see our stories.
Wow.
When I was watching this episode, I was having a great time and I was putting up a lot of pictures of Bywrong in his fedora.
He is fedoraed up in a way that is, he's confident.
He's feeling good.
He's with it. He's missing his girl. He was so excited to see the recently unbetrothed Ella.
He's going to get her back.
And he knew the way to get to her heart. Slap on that hat. Hat watch.
Oh,
Big hat watch.
It was a huge hat watch. It was the
Huge
biggest hat watch of my life.
Yeah.
My life.
It's a grey? Honestly, I don't remember what colour it was.
It was a fedora. It matched his suit. He looks so funny, his little head poking out.
His little head.
He's just, I love him. And then Paige and a mystery blonde walk in.
Ooh, and she's in all pink, this other girl. They look stunning.
They look
having
stunning.
A great time.
Dale also says, because I think like Aria just gives them like the stankest face. But Dale said, Aria has such a blank face. She feels like she's a kid that doesn't know what's going on. And that
is a
also
great
sort
read.
of just because she is kind of like, we're on camera, but like she, yes, I understood
Yes.
that. I'm like, it is like when a toddler death stares you.
Oh my God.
That is kind of Aria vibes because she's a little doll.
She's the littlest doll of
Pretty
all the
little
dolls. Pretty little starer.
Anyway, that's that.
Then I've written Hannah and Spencer sad at grill.
Yeah, so we're all at the grill and they're like out, kind of half outside, and then Caleb and Toberky are at the original table really having like a men's shed D&M. Then my next note here really is just, you were a tourist man, I lived there, and this is tough. This is very tough.
Toberky goes doctor mode and says, cure the problem and the symptoms will go away. Yes, Caleb calls Toberky a tourist of
I think
Ravenswood.
Yeah, because I think it is Toby's like, I was there. It was fine. He's
Yeah.
like, you're a tourist, man. Oh, I lived there.
Toberky says the phrase, say it out loud, and I did say vampire to no one in my apartment. You must know that.
You have to, every time you have to.
Yes, you must. And then we cut back to the theatre where they're watching a black and white movie. In the movie
Caleb
theatre.
leaves angrily, by the way. That's the last thing of that. He leaves angrily.
From the grill.
And yes, of course, we're watching a black and white movie because what else is there?
What else is there in Rosewood? And then Aria whispers something to Mona, and then immediately Mona looks so sad and leaves the movie theatre. And I'm like, what did you say, cunt?
Aria,
What did you do?
you suck.
She really does. She always
In this episode, like, tough.
Then
We're back at the grill.
We're back at the grill.
This episode, also taking notes for this episode because we're gearing up to a mid-season finale. I was rewinding a bunch at the start. I was like chasing my tail writing notes.
the amount of pausing that had to happen.
There was so much, there was so many details.
So much.
But it's a good thing I wrote down this detail that matters so much is that Spencer has the biggest bowl of risotto in front of her at the grill. And then Toberky is like, we gotta go.
Toberky also has a full plate of food and he says, I don't feel like I earned it. And I wrote, oh my God, Diet House at the grill.
What? He said that?
He said that.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
What?
Because he doesn't feel like he earned it because he didn't get Caleb to not drink.
Eat.
Eat.
Cunt. What are you doing?
Crazy.
That's not tied to anything.
Well,
Oh my God. Everyone eat.
eat. Manja.
Manja.
Then we cut back to Pedo Flat and Ezra is showing Emily some evidence. The guy in the photo with Ali was, of course, Cyrus Petrillo, which of course he fucking was. Then we go back to the movie theatre and Mona has been gone a long time. So Aria's like, okay, I'll go check on her. And we see Mona crying in the bathroom. She sounds so sad. And any bet that she had lost her voice because she sounds like she lost her voice out, like not to do with the show. But it works because she's crying and she's sad. So it sounds very vulnerable.
So beautiful. I love it. I love
is.
little voice. Crack.
We love
I reckon you've gone crack.
I reckon your voice has gone crack.
Crack. And then we find out what Aria told her, and I don't know if I can forgive Aria for this.
I didn't actually write what she said.
Aria tells her I guess, that Bywrong hates Mona. Because I think Mona's like, and Byron hates me. And I was like, you brought Bywrong into this? In his fedora, Mr. Sex Bomb himself.
All he wants to do is fuck his ex-wife again.
And reblock his fedora and mark some papers later and maybe lightly, tensely flirt with Detective Tanner.
Oh, reblock his cock.
Reblock.
Unblock his cock.
Unblock his, and reblock it. That is it. It's an insane thing to do in a movie, to whisper in your brother's girlfriend's ear.
My dad hates you, by the way. That's crazy.
And this is where I wrote that Mona looks so good in this cherry top and black leather pants.
She does.
I would also cry if I heard Bywrong hates me.
You and I would cry more than anyone, more than his own children.
I sort of know how it feels because like I tag him in a lot of stuff. And he's like yet to notice us. Senpai.
Chad, listen.
Chad, please.
Please. We love you more than anyone could ever.
Everyone please comment on his stuff saying, like, just notice Call an Adult. Like, just notice us.
Notice
I just want to be like known to him.
All we do is talk about how good your directing is, how good your acting is.
We genuinely just love you so much.
We think you are the star. Your episodes are our favorite ones, the ones you direct. Everything. Every time you're on screen, we freak out. We love Byron and we love you, Chad Lowe.
We love you, Chad Lowe.
Respond to this clip.
Oh, and then we get a very great line, Mona saying, maybe I should have died when I fell off that stupid cliff.
Yes.
Mona, don't say that. Never say that.
Arya's tone is crazy in this scene. First, so she checks on her and first she says to Arya, you know right way to put the knife and twist, and you're not afraid to twist it. And Arya's like, well, and then she says, maybe I should have died when I fell off the cliff. She's like, Mona, like she just goes between emotions.
She's not doing.
Why would you have been like, by the way, my dad fucking hates you, if you didn't then want to elicit her to be upset by that? Why would you have said that? And then Mona also says like, Ali can't trust the girls anymore. They should be like, you should probably watch your back. She's probably scheming and doing things. Then
she adds, after New York and all. And then Arya acts very guilty. I don't remember what she did, but I wrote, way to act very guilty, Arya.
Murderer.
Murderer.
Shan Slaughterer. Then we cut to Spencer rewatching the Melissa video. And then we cut back.
And by the way, she's watching the video and she's monologuing at how good Melissa is at leaving places. And then from here I have written, okay, so these girls are Tempest heads because yes, we get more
Tempest.
We hear the Tempest quote and then Spencer finishes the quote. But it is great acting from our girls. There is really Troyan always.
And Tori.
Where's Troyan's Oscar? Just for like anything. I just feel like she's an Oscar actor. Like she's that kind of.
She's so good.
That kind of girl.
Give her more roles.
Please.
If that's what she wants.
If that's what she wants.
That's what she wants. Then we cut back to our king.
Okay, so we're at a fair house. Byron is sitting in a leather chair. He's in his theatre garb. Like he has not put on his comfies.
I literally wrote Byron in chair being a suave king.
He's so suave. He's marking papers.
Oh.
Arya tells him that Mona is okay. Doesn't even... Also, I hate that, like, now Mona does just think that Byron hates her.
The fate worse than death.
Anyway, so Tanner's at the door. And she's like, I want to talk. And I'm like, show me.
Before she gets there also, Arya does say that Mike is dropping Mona off at home. Like that's where they are right now. Like he's not back from dropping her off at home. Tanner stops to talk to Bywrong. Important. But of course, first we have to cut back to Caleb's love shack where Caleb is sitting in the dark.
He is also... No, Caleb gets home and tries to pack in the dark.
Sorry, Hannah is sitting in the dark.
Hannah turns the light on him and she is also sitting in a leather chair Byron style.
It is Byron style.
Whoppa Byron style.
Hey, sit in her chair.
Oh my God. And we're
in chairs. We're Whoppa
Bywrong style.
Bywrong style.
The acting is so good in this episode.
So
I
good.
guess like Hannah and Caleb really have a heart to heart here because they're like kind of tears in their eyes. And
yes.
Oh, Tyler Blackburn is just amazing.
Beautiful boy. And she's basically like, if we can't trust each other, then what the fuck are we doing here? Yeah. And then we cut back to Tanner at a fair house. Byron goes off at her for not doing her job. Lol says that she says that she thinks Ara is involved in the homicide and all she's waiting for is one of the girls to talk to her. And now one of them wants to. And I wrote, I bet it's Allison.
Yes.
Before we even get confirmation of that, I was like, I bet this flop cunt has said.
Or it's like, or it also, if I was Bywrong, I would think it's a tactic. I would think it's like, no one has said that. You're trying to like trick all the others. This scene does begin with this is where I really thought about the direction. It opens with Tanner. Byron's like standing in the back. Tanner's in the middle, and then she is staring at the fedora on a table. That is how this scene starts. It's like moody lighting. She is staring, and Dale said, she's probably wondering, damn, did that get reblocked?
And she'd be correct.
And then, yes. And one, I think this scene is sexually charged, but who knows?
Absolutely.
Bywrong does have an issue with Tanner not calling it adult. He's like, you've been talking to the girls, that adult's present.
And we say, Slay, he's been listening to the pod.
He listens to the pod. And she's like, I know the rules, Mr. Montgomery. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, he's like, I don't know what he says to like spark this question. But Tanner goes, this town ranks surprisingly low on curiosity. And he says, we may not have a lot of imagination, but we expect the police to do their job.
Go off, King. Sounds like that. Incredible.
And then she says, Arya's involved in a homicide potentially. And yes, one of the girls wants to talk to her. And Arya's listening the whole time.
And then Spencer's going to show the girls the video. But before she does that, we cut back to Caleb explaining the whole plot of Ravenswood to Hannah, and I couldn't care less.
We get Grunwald mentioned. I wrote that.
Grunny!
And then I've written...
Talks about fireflies and...
I wrote Miranda flew up in the sky with some fireflies.
I don't give a shit.
I like to make myself believe. And then I'm like, he passionately talks about Ouija boards.
Oh my God.
Miranda haunts his dreams. Girl, she haunts all of our dreams.
I wrote, he holds up a Ouija board and is freaking out about spirits or whatever. Caleb vision literally involves seeing dead people in his dreams. Okay. Big kissy. Ouija board moves to goodbye. Good riddance, Ravenswood.
That was scary.
Get out of here. I'm done with you, Ravenswood. And
That's true. Do you reckon that was Miranda like letting him go? I thought it was meant to be like, oh God, what's this? Like we have to care about this more. But that was the end of Ravenswood.
Because he finally talked about it as well.
Yeah. And she's like, I like to make myself believe. And she left.
Planet Earth.
Ciao.
I can't go that low.
Slowly.
Ciao, Ravenswood. Then... I've written I don't know who.
The Gurgles.
Oh, the Gurgles minus Hannah discussed that it was potentially always someone's plan that Bethany end up in the grave instead of Allison. They're like, who the fuck would purposely give her a second outfit to kill her so that people could... What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, and this is where Emily accidentally calls Ali A.
Yes. And then we cut back to Caleb house and Hannah is calling someone as fireflies are outside. And then I wrote, is this an A scene? And then it ends. And I'm like, okay.
It ended. I was so shocked when
I think
it
it's
ended.
supposed to be vague because it's meant to be like someone's watching, but it's not A. It's the fireflies, I suppose.
I like to make myself believe, I guess.
The planet Earth turns slowly.
Seggies, segments, seg rolls.
Yum.
Who was the hottest adult of this episode?
Byron.
It was King Bywrong.
In his fedora.
Fish lips. Nutty
Buddy.
Big Buddy.
Professor Montgomery. Oh boy. The professor will see you now with his reblocked fedora.
And Tanner's like, oh, sexy guy.
He said, no, I'm waiting for my ex-wife to get back from Scranton.
And she's like, I respect that because I'm a woman of the law.
Is she? Oh, she's tramping
Honestly,
around town.
she can do whatever she wants.
She can. She can do whatever she likes.
What was the yikes of the episode?
Arya leaning in and saying, Byron hates you, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the yikes of the episode. That's mean. You know, a lot of the stuff is dark. A lot of the stuff is crazy. And a lot of stuff is psychotic. But this was mean.
Excuse me.
This was mean.
I was trying to hold it in. It was mean. It was cruel.
It was very mean. Who gets a buttercream from us, Daddy Hastings? Mona, Hannah,
Caleb.
Everyone at the theatre watching that old black and white movie because you need movie snacks.
Yeah, movie snacks. Toboyfriend.
Absolutely. And he deserves it.
Yeah,
But
Spoberky.
it's not his value is not tied to that.
His value, he needs to eat.
You need to eat cunts.
Eat cunt.
I think a lot of people can have Melissa can have a buttercream for the flight. And for confessing.
And confessing. Emily can have buttercream for finally realising Alison is a flop.
And everyone that had a whipped cream hot chocky can have a buttercream with it just as like an extra sweet treat.
Or like melted down into the hot chocolate.
Shut up. One of my favourite cafes growing up I'd go there with my friends and it truly like you'd get a big hot chocolate and then in a wonton spoon they'd put Cadbury like cooking chocolate bits in it, like the little gum, like little drops.
Do you ever go to
amazing.
Max Brenner as a teen and just get a chocolate lick?
No, I don't think I've had a chocolate lick. I think about Max Brenner a lot. Chocolate by the bald man
Chocolate
is the slogan.
And it is, I learned when I, like we talked about earlier, when I quote lived in Boston. It is it's all, I think it's all over the world.
Oh, it's all over the world. Okay, well then it's a global
if you're out there and you ever had a chocolate lick, please let me know. It was a huge part of my teen experience. My friends and I would go to the one in Waterguns. It was a hit after school.
I was about to say.
$2.50 for just a melted little thing of chocolate.
$2.50, that's insane.
Incredible.
Next time we go to High Point, even though we've never been together.
I was there yesterday and I did text you.
You
saying,
did.
I'm here and I think of you.
And I said, in the greatest city in the world, High Point. We have to go to Max Brenner there if there is still a Max Brenner there.
Oh my God, and get a chocolate lick.
Exactly.
I think there is still one there.
There better be one there.
There's only one there in the city.
I know where the city one is. I think about it all the time that I want to go there. Who needs to wait for crazy bread? Us. This episode. Eliza. No eyes. Caleb needs to wait for crazy bread. He's off his rocker. Glad he's better though.
Yeah. Toboyfriend needs to wait for crazy bread in that he needs to eat some now.
Yep. Melissa needs to wait for crazy bread recording that video.
Doing it in the most damnable way possible.
Crazy.
Tanner needs to wait for crazy bread in coming for Byron.
Yeah.
Ara needs to wait for crazy bread in being a cunt to Mona.
Absolutely. I think all the girls need to go eat crazy bread and tell the cops what happened. Like at the start, instead of like waiting, being like, oh, should we not tell them? I'm like, no, just don't listen. Just don't listen to the TVs. Just go. What gave us a hardcover? Bywrong.
Bywrong.
Sex bomb.
He is Bywrong.
I had a great time.
I had a great time. I also think
everyone in their outfits.
Haleb makeup at the end gave me hardcover, but also Spoberky make oot.
And a few proms.
Few proms.
What gave us a soft cover?
Honestly,
can't think of anything but the Arya stuff. Like, there's not a lot of bad shit happened, I feel like.
I guess the Fireflies, all of the Ravenswood talk gave me a soft cover. I don't care.
You know what? The Fireflies gave us a soft cover.
I'd like to make myself believe.
Who gets a wine from Byron?
Byron.
Tanner.
Byron, Tanner, Hannah. Banana. Spoberky can both have a
Everyone
wine.
Everyone kind of but Caleb just because he needs to like
not
detox a little bit.
And not Ara because she's pissing.
Yeah, no, Ara doesn't deserve it. Mona can have one under supervision.
She and Byron can have one together where he'll be like, I don't hate you.
And Mike is there, so it's not weird. It doesn't feel weird.
But Mike doesn't have one because he's got lacrosse in the morning.
Yes, he's having a whipped cream hot chocolate. Yum. For me, the line of the episode was, we may not have a lot of imagination, but we expect the police to do their job. Way to sum up the whole show, Mr. Bywrong.
King. Whoa! Hayley's eye just rolled back into her head. Whoa!
And that's it.
Oh, what an excellent episode.
That was a long one. So we better wrap it up.
Hayley, I love you.
Ash, I love you. That was very fun. We came in with some silly
Billies. Listeners, we love you.
Eliza,
love
my
you.
love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side.
And if you're out there, talking about Ouija boards and your beloved is sleeping and you're making a phone call, make sure to
close your damn blinds because Miranda might be a firefly.
She might be a firefly out there singing
I like to make myself believe
that planet Earth turns slowly.
Toboyfriend.
King. Listeners, if you didn't know, we actually have a Patreon, which we call the Dollhouse. So come hang out in our Dollhouse.
We also have a YouTube channel. So if you want to watch this episode and other episodes, head to our YouTube channel and subscribe.
And you can find all updates at our Instagram or look in the episode show notes.
We love ya.
We love you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Call an Adult. We appreciate you more than Alison appreciates immortality, my darlings. Please give the show some love by giving us a 5-star rating and review on your podcast platform of choice.
You can stay up to date on episodes by following our Instagram at call.an.adult, as well as our respective Instagrams at Ashley Crapapp and at Hayley Tanto. Have a lovely day, and don't forget, shut your damn blinds! See ya! Call an Adult is recorded on the stolen lands of the Bywrong and Bywrong people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of the land. Sovereignty was never ceded.